Welcome, yogis, to your heart-opening practice. As you begin, please find a comfortable seat with your hips and your sits bones grounded into the earth. Your fingers can be out in Gyan Mudra, which is your index finger to your thumb. As you sit here, begin to bring your crown of your head a little bit higher, and slowly bring your palms to your heart center. Set an intention for today's practice. And then bring your palms back out to your knees. Bringing your palm onto the side of your head. Tilt your head off to the side and just place your palm on the side of your head, allowing the elbow to hang heavy. So don't pull. When you're ready, bring your palm off to the side, finding the exact location that makes this feel good. So it'll be different for every person. Maybe rolling your head in or back a little bit to adjust. Take another breath here. Feeling the breath extend all the way through your neck. And then gently roll your neck in towards your front, in towards the chest, bringing the chin all the way down, and then gently interlock your fingertips behind your head. Again, don't pull, just allow those elbows to hang nice and heavy. Feeling the stretch with your breath all the way through the top of your neck and through your back. Gently release your palms and bring your forehead all the way back towards center. Immediately bring the opposite palm onto the side of your head, again allowing that elbow to hang heavy. And then adjust, finding your palm going out to the side, feeling where it's perfect for your body. As you breathe in, feel the length through your neck and your side body. Taking another breath here. And then very gently beginning to roll your neck in towards the center. Chin towards chest. Dropping your chin all the way in towards your heart and interlock the fingers at the back of your neck. Again, do not pull your head down, just hang heavy. Taking 2 breaths here. Slowly release the palms, allowing your forehead to come back up towards the sky, crown tall. Heart lifts up nice and high. And then begin to roll your neck, feeling the gentle cracks and crinkles, feeling your breath expand. And as you're here, allow yourself to let go of all the thinking and come into your feeling body. Switch directions. Again, coming back into yourself, connecting the mind, the body, and the spirit. Take 1 more breath, and then bring your head back in towards center. Regrounding. Bring your palms onto your knees and extend your feet nice and long. Adjust your sits bones, but don't pull the flesh away from your body. Arms reach back up towards the sky, breath in, and exhale, fold forward. Placing the palms off to the side. So wherever your hands land, that's perfect. You're right where you're supposed to be. Might land on your shins or your ankles, so long as the back feels straight and the breath continues to flow from the top of your head all the way down to your feet. Walk your fingertips back up towards your hips, using your breath to lift you high. And as you exhale, cross your ankles in the opposite direction. Arms reach up towards the sky. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold over your hips. allowing your head to hang in between your shoulders. Our hips tend to hold a lot of tension, so allow the tension to completely release. Whatever you're holding on to completely let go, and that may be emotional instead of physical. Walk the palms back towards the hips, heart lifts high. Exhale, twist. Coming across your body, crown lifts high and sits bones sink into the earth, really rooted and grounded. As you begin to bring your gaze back behind you, engage your core, your Mula Bandha. Arms reach towards the sky and twist in the opposite direction. So your Mula Bandha is just the bind in your belly. Sanskrit terms, but it's engaging right underneath the belly button. Come back in towards center. And then bring your palms onto your shoulders. Fingertips come in front of you, thumbs come behind. Inhale, go left. And exhale to the right. So these are some Kundalini moves. Maybe as you inhale to the left and exhale to the right, you'll be thinking Sat, Nam. So Sat to the left, Nam to the right, which just means I am truth. Inhale and exhale. Maybe getting a little bit faster through your practice. Whatever feels best. Beginning to warm up the spine here. Few more. Inhale, exhale. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Exhale. Very gently bring your palms back from your shoulders, placing the fingertips on the knees. As you inhale, lift your chest, and as you exhale, round like cat-cow. So inhale, bring your heart forward. Exhale, round back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Beginning to find a little bit of joy within your movement. So trying not to be so heavy in your body, but be nice and light. Finding your breath within the movement. That's just what yoga is, movement with breath. Union of mind, body, and soul. Last breath in. And exhale, come back to neutral. Walk your fingertips out in front of you and come up into your tabletop position. So your shoulders will be directly over your wrists. Gently come back in towards your knees. Interlock the fingertips back behind you. And heart lifts. As you exhale, you're going to bow all the way forward, allowing the crown of your head to touch the earth. Palms come up and over. This might be a great spot for you to find a strap to interlock those fingers. And I'm going to show you, so stay where you are, the position of your head on the earth, and then bringing those palms up and over. As I mentioned, this might be a perfect spot for you to be using a strap to allow those shoulders to really open. Bringing your palms down as far as you're able, trying to open the shoulders here and open the back. As you're breathing, feel the breath all through your shoulders and back. And then slowly bring your palms back towards your hips. Fingertips underneath your shoulders, coming into your cat-cow or into your tabletop position. Walk your fingertips all the way out in front of you, coming into your puppy pose, Anahatasana. And Anahata means heart chakra or heart opener. So here we're opening through the thoracic spine, the middle of your spine. It's a place that we don't often hit. And so it's a nice opportunity for us to take extra breath here. Extending your fingertips a little bit further out in front of you. And then round through your back, allowing your belly to touch down into the earth. Forearms planted, heart lifts high, coming into your Sphinx pose. Allowing the shoulder blades to come back to touch. Very gently come back down to the earth, planting your palms by your shoulders, a little bit further open than the mat. Lifting your heart up high. And as you exhale, dip one shoulder towards the mat. Inhale, come back high. And exhale, dip the opposite shoulder, finding some opening here through your upper back. Inhale. And exhale, dip. Breathing the whole time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, slowly come back down to the mat. This time planting your palms directly underneath your shoulders. Use your core to lift you back up. Tabletop position. Adjust your fingertips. Rise one palm towards the sky, opening your heart here. And as you exhale, thread the needle. Coming all the way down to the earth. Extend the opposite palm right out in front of you. Feeling that nice side twist and stretch. If it's appropriate, maybe extending your foot all the way back behind you and lifting it off the earth. Or perhaps keeping it so that your knees are both touching the earth. Your choice, modify to your practice. Feeling the silence of your breath and your heart. As you lift out, bring your heart back, palms underneath the shoulders. Reach the opposite palm towards the sky. Extend and open here. And exhale, twist, coming all the way through. Again, threading the needle. Opposite palm comes all the way out into the front of the mat. And again, perhaps extending that same leg back behind you and lifting it off the mat. Or for a more modified practice, keep both knees on the earth. If you really want to challenge yourself, you can reach back with your palm to touch the tippity top of your foot, opening up into a candy cane shape. But that's pretty hard on your shoulders. So again, modify to your practice, decide what fits your body. Bring that palm back in towards center and slowly rise back up, tabletop position. Dropping your belly, lift your heart and lift your hips. Exhale, fold cow. Inhale, heart lifts, belly drops. Exhale, belly to spine, pull yourself high. One more breath here. And then tuck your toes and lift your hips up towards the sky. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Gaze lifts high. Bend your knees and walk to the top of the mat. Allowing your feet to extend to the sides of the mat. And then sit down into your yoga squat, your malasana. If you have a tendency to hang out into your joints, you can strengthen. Very gently lie all the way down onto the mat, bringing those knees nice and tight towards your heart. And rock from side to side. Gently bring those feet back down to the earth, soles of the feet touching the mat. Adjust so that when you reach down for your toes, or for your heels rather, you can touch the tippity top of your heel. Bring one foot up onto your thigh. Make sure that it's not on the knee, it's on your thigh. Interlocking your fingertips underneath the opposite thigh. As you can see, both my feet are really flexed. The toes are spread wide. And you can modify here. You can bring your fingertips around your thigh, perhaps around your calf. If you want to go a little bit deeper, this pose eventually will bring your foot around the top of your head. So you can wrap your elbow in towards your foot, opposite elbow onto the knee, and extend your opposite foot to touch the earth. If it's in your practice, you might think about beginning to lift your head up off the earth in order to connect your head to your foot. And if not, you're going to stay in one of those modified practices, one of the modified poses. Bringing the knee back, the leg back to connect with your foot. Coming back into a more traditional figure 4. Toes are flexed back towards the knee. And breathe. Very gently release all of the pressure, all of the legs and the feet back to the earth. Allowing the soles of your feet to touch down onto the mat. Coming on to the opposite side. So this time we know where we're going. And it's your choice. You decide whether or not you want to bring your palms around the inner thigh, around your calf, or perhaps bringing your foot up towards your head. Listening to your body. The wonderful thing about yoga is that it's your own individual practice. It's an opportunity for you to decide where you need to be in each particular moment. We have a tendency to want so desperately to get to the next stage, to get to the next piece of the practice, but the great part is that wherever you are right now is perfect. Your journey is exactly where you're supposed to be. Now, if you're experiencing a little bit of extra pain through the hips, this is perfectly normal. Our hips are where our second chakra lies. It's creativity and it's passion, but it's also relationships and trauma. Specifically, as women, we tend to hold a lot of tension here. Just throughout all your hip poses, breathe. And let go of anything that no longer serves you. When you're ready, both soles of the feet touch into the earth. Knees are bent. Again, reach down and adjust. Tops of your fingers touching the heels, and then hips rise towards the sky. Palms come up and over, rolling bridge. Exhale, come back down to the mat. Taking a few here. Inhale, lift. Hands and hips rise. Exhale, coming back down towards the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Again, reach those feet back in and lift up into your traditional bridge pose. If it's appropriate for you, maybe interlocking your fingertips and walking those shoulders underneath you. Finding breath here, lift those hips up a little bit higher, but feel the energy in your feet and your hips, not through your glutes. Bring your palms off to the side. And then gently release one vertebrae at a time back to the earth. Knees come back in towards your heart. Gentle squeeze. Then exhale, bring them off to the side. Palms open like wings, gentle twist. Allowing yourself to completely release here. Finding that beautiful union of soul, spirit, and breath. Switching sides when you're ready. And continuing to just release even deeper into the pose. Finding the beautiful spirit, mind-body connection. Knees come back in towards center. Placing the palms on the knees, squeeze your knees in tight. Nice, gentle hug. If it's appropriate for you, I'm going to come into a gentle inversion. So bringing your palms underneath your hips, feet up towards the sky, toes pointing down towards your face. So really flexing those feet, almost as if you're going to step on the sky or the ceiling. Breathing here, feeling that beautiful flip in your perspective, both physically and emotionally. When we flip upside down, it's a wonderful opportunity for us to reverse our thinking. Gently begin to come out of it, placing the palms on the outsides of the soles of your feet. And then bring your knees down into your happy baby. So the knees coming to the outsides of the ribs. And rock from side to side, feeling that gentle shift on your spine. And the hips beginning to open for that beautiful last moments of your hip openers. Swaying from side to side. And then bring the soles of your feet to touch. Allowing the knees to come off to the side, Supta Baddha Konasana. Placing one hand on your belly and one hand over your heart. Again, uniting breath. Connecting to your intention. Maybe feeling your breath as it moves throughout your body and your heart as it begins to tick. Extend your feet nice and long. Palms come off to the side. Fingers, the insides of your palms open to receiving all of the energy that is around you and within you. Sinking deep into your Shavasana. Feel free to lie in your Shavasana for as long as feels comfortable for you. Maybe setting some music so that you know when you can begin to awaken. And keep this thought with you. Love is all around you. You are right where you're supposed to be. Whenever your Shavasana is over, press play again. Reach your palms up and over your head, full body stretch. Bringing your knees off to the side. And rolling so that your third eye or your forehead touches the mat. Resetting and sealing your intention for today's practice. Coming back up to a simple seat, palms into your heart center. With your hands to your heart, may you embody love. Bringing all of the intention and the love back into your heart. With your hands to your lips, may you speak truth. Hands to third eye,